G'day everybody, welcome back to RCL Draft League. This is week 8 and I'm joined by Akshi.
Hello, hello. That's
Yes.
me.
Yes, also known as the bear. Very
I am the
important.
bear.
Yeah, very important because I'll probably call you bear or bearman throughout this at some point because I tend to do that. Anyway, this is our final week of the main season and we're starting it off with a great match between Darkly as Sydney Swannas and Bacchus as Paris Leafeons. Oh, I always love when there's a good chat.
Rillaboom goes crazy. Klefki's the only resist.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
And
you could probably take a hit.
I'm pretty sure he knocks here as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Landorus
Even
is
though,
fine.
personally, I would have glided, I think, because I wouldn't want to get burnt
Mhm.
by Rindo or Rotom Wash no matter what.
I mean,
Or maybe
would
Slum, to be fair.
I was gonna say, would Glide even Oko? I don't think it would. I don't think it needs to be Rindo.
I think it would. I mean, if it's boosting item, it would. But
Oh yeah, if it's like choice band, it definitely would. But just in general.
wait, this is Paldea Dex. Does it get Glide in this?
I don't think so actually.
Yeah, no. In that case, he might just be Lum something. So yeah, then Nox. Fine.
Yeah. But it's probably, oh my god, pause. Will-O-Wisp definitely could have hurt there though as well. Hey.
Yeah, because if he Wisped, this Rillaboom would have been in a really bad spot. Because Heal Bell doesn't really exist on Florges in Paldea Dex.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Anyway, yeah, gets rid of the Light Clay, which is pretty helpful. There's the
Heatran makes
Reflector.
sense. I am pretty sure you're just gonna set up rocks here.
Yup.
Yep.
See, this is the kinds of things that I always am curious about. Did he know he was gonna rocks, or did he just say, I want to light screen up and it won't one-shot me anyway, right? Like, it literally doesn't matter, but it's one of those things that makes me wonder, did he know he was going to do that, or did he just assume he was going to attack and want the light screen up for it?
I'm not sure about Darkly's thought process.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
guessing. I'm not sure. I like staying with Klefki there is pretty risky because if you lose Klefki, Rillaboom literally clicks Grass Move every time.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Once again, though,
but maybe
I'm
it was
assuming
like,
the light screen would have made it live a lava plume at least.
yeah, but you wouldn't want it to get weakened, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't want the
'Cause
big chip
Rillaboom's
into it,
fine.
hey. Although he's got his Wigglytuff here, that can wish pass. There we go.
I don't think it takes two Rillaboom Wood Hammers though. At least after Reflect's gone, which won't last long because of Light Clay being gone.
Yeah, that's true.
So that must have been just a straight up prediction that backers would set up rocks.
It's a nice +2. Lefty's gone.
Alright.
Thunderwave is
You
a nice
would.
play.
Oh, he doesn't have Wisp. Okay.
Yeah.
That Rillaboom is still pretty scary in that case.
Yeah.
Okay, this Wigglytuff is horrible. Nasty flop +2 doesn't even do like 30. Doesn't even do 40% to Florges.
Yeah, well, Florges is just a special tank, you know? It's also worth mentioning here, Psyshock does, like, the light screen helps the Psyshock.
Yeah, it blocks half the damage.
Yeah, which is definitely interesting considering it's supposed to hit on the physical side, but just something I should thought I should throw out there for the YouTubers, you know? Also love the drop spawning competitive. Not that it mattered, but, you know.
Okay, so now that he has sacked Wigglytuff and Klefki is weakened, he has to be careful of Dragapult as well.
Definitely. Dragapult's always going to be a scary boy. But I wouldn't really say that it's weakened. I mean, it's got rocks into it, so it's obviously not a full, but it's like, I don't think it's
but
enough.
But it doesn't have perma screens anymore.
This is true, yeah.
Like, it's just 5 turns.
Yeah.
So you can't switch into Dragapult too reliably. Okay, and one more thing, he doesn't have removal, so this Samurott is gonna set up spikes all over him.
Samurott does its best. Yeah, bloody Ziggy got pretty fucking lucky with all these misses. Huge ...
Okay. Klefki gets weakened a bit.
I mean, that's still 20%. Like, that's resisted, you know. That's pretty impressive. Foul Play does fucking nothing.
Oh, he literally has nothing for the Samurott. I'm not sure why he switched in his Klefki in that case.
Yeah.
Why not just go... yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sure. Alright, now Dragapult's gonna tear him a new one for sure. As soon as
he's more than chipped enough. I like how our Thunder Wave missed. It didn't just not work because he's paralyzed. It just missed. And there's the dead Sora.
Wait, I'm a bit confused about that turn though. A paralyzed Rillaboom is faster than Klefki?
Klefki's pretty slow.
It's like base 70, no?
I don't think so. Hang on, I'll double check now. Klefki is base 75. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like, what did he click there?
Yeah, good question. Hold up.
Because he Thunder Waves and then he light screens or reflects. I don't remember, as he breaks.
Yup.
And then this turn, Rillaboom's faster.
Oh, that is interesting. He was probably going for Foul Play, I'd guess. Or is that from the Zoroark? I have no idea anymore.
Maybe the Rillaboom is Scarf in that case.
I think it has to be, right?
It probably is.
It's like Scarf with high speed versus no speed Klefki, most likely.
Yeah.
That's interesting, though. Do you think Scarf was the best for this game? I mean... Maybe, actually.
Well, it was pretty good, because look at his grass resist. It's Chiyu and Klefki.
Yeah, for sure.
And without Glide, I agree with Scarf. Like, Woodhammer goes...
Well, that's the thing, I don't think Glide's in this game.
Yeah, Glide's not in Paldea X. Okay, well, he's gonna get destroyed by Dragapult if it ever comes in.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think it just stays in the back the whole game. Like, genuinely.
But... Okay.
Hydro does not much. Paralyzed, nice. Missed, lol. U-turns out. Justice, lol. I love chat. Chat is such a good thing.
Oh yeah, this is pretty funny.
Yeah. I love that. Wow. Oh no, that was talking about the not big thing, but yeah, the Terra Ghost into low kick is great. I also don't think low kick would have done much to begin with, right? It's a fucking, like, I know it's super effective, but it's a Samurott. Surely it's not that bad, right?
I feel like it might have KO'd, because I think it's physical Zoroark.
I mean, I don't even know what is physicals.
Because Samurott's only at 21%. It's still super effective.
That is true, yeah. Zoroark's physical. Oh yeah, that's usable. It's 100. That's fine. I had no idea what it was. You know, it probably would have killed even if it is pretty light. With that attack stat and Samurott not having the best defenses and super effective, yeah, probably killed.
Yeah, if you hover over Klefki real quick, I think it says he had Body Slam on it.
Yeah, he did.
Which is Zoroark, I think.
That was definitely Zoroark. Just no shot Klefki learns that. Hang on. Even though I'm like already confident, it's it was this thing. I'm checking anyway, just out of sheer curiosity. Body.
Even if it learned it, I don't see why he would run it.
Well, yeah, and to answer
it's shown 4 moves already: Foul Play, Thunder Wave, and then screens.
Yeah, true. But yeah, it is. It doesn't learn it.
Alright, double knockout.
Yep, double.
Rillaboom.
I like this Calm Minds in set. It's definitely an interesting set, but it's not really gonna work.
Does it have Grass Knot?
I think so, yeah. Oh, Earth Power. I mean, it still wasn't working anyway.
Yeah, Sturdy was living that.
Exactly.
Alright, now he has a chance. He just brings in Chiyu and clicks Dark Pulse.
Well, that's exactly right. It's time for the Ziggy Flinch time. But unfortunately for Ziggy, and fortunately for everybody watching, that's not quite what happens. He doesn't get the flinches, and it goes down very soon after. I was like saying it while it was happening. Shut up. I finally figured out who Nightshirt is. It's you.
It's you. His luck is literally dog shit. You should play another game.
I was gonna say you told me you said that, but like I was wondering who Nightshirt was a while ago. I didn't know it was you. All right, you're good.
I think Backwards was pretty dominant that game. He didn't even bring out Dragapult, which looked like one of his biggest threats as soon as Wigglytuff went down and Klefki had gotten knocked.
And even with that, I would definitely be inclined to say that Backwards was more unlucky overall. So being like, you know, ahead, well, winning with being unlucky is definitely a good thing. And both players were definitely not bringing their A game simply because playoff potential between the two of them. But yeah, it was definitely a good game though.
Yeah. In general, I'd recommend Arkley to not bring Wigglytuff. I mean, I drafted it in Power Plant and brought it against Mess and then benched it in playoffs because it's just such a bad mod.
Yeah, it's a fucking Wigglytuff.
It's just there to scare the Dragapult away because Dragapult doesn't really have great coverage against it.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but
it kind of just like
everything else,
it's
so bad.
Yeah, I don't think the Nasty Plot was the right set for it. Like, I understand it's there to scare away Dragapult and try and get a boost while scaring it away, but Wigglytuff isn't strong enough for most, like, Pokemon to actually give a fuck anyway. As we saw, the Florigist just fucking ate the man alive.
Yeah, and in this case especially, he already had Klefki and a Scarf Chi-Yu. Dragapult.
Yeah.
Plus a Zoroark to just be immune to Shadow Ball spam from Specs. So
I agree. Also worth noting that Wigglytuff has 85 special attack, so it's definitely not winning any awards. We'll say that. But yeah, good game, lads. Moving on. We have Risux as Hellcreek Smashes. Risso, maybe.
Yeah.
I use it as call him Riss and ignore the latter part. Anyway, Hellcreek Head Smashers, as you can see by the terrain room, and Miss Mez as our boy Duskmoon Dragapults. Do you know what's with him being like feminine lately, just with a bunch of stuff?
Alright, he finds it funny. He was using the Tucker avatar, the guy from Bell Frontier.
Yeah, I remember I saw that.
It's just because of the drag queen meme. That's why he keeps on doing it.
Yeah, that makes sense for Mez. Alright, just once again, I'm pointing out Mez's team is fucking stupid, bro. It's just... Who let this man draft this?
Oh, did he not bring Palafin this game?
Dude,
he have that too?
I was gonna say, Palafin's only come like half its games, and it's like third on the kill leaders, and it literally came to like 3 or 4 games.
Alright.
It's wild.
Palafin, Protein Greninja, and Excalibur. Talk about this.
Not to mention Iron Shreds and Iron Moth. Plus Cresselia.
Iron Moth too.
Yeah,
I think Cresselia is okay this gen. I don't love it.
Yeah, it's his is Terra Fairy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And then Breloom and Tauros also like fill good holes too.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course. I like Risso's team as well.
Yeah.
T, Roaring Moon, Quaquaval, pretty nice.
Yeah, I like the Gay Duck.
Then the Sun Core, which stops Cresselia from moonlighting. Yeah. Because it'll only heal 25%.
Is that how Moonlight works?
Moonlight is weather dependent.
See, I knew it was weather dependent, but I didn't know making it sunny made it do less.
Harsh sunlight, rain, and sandstorm, I think, stop it from healing 50.
Then there's nothing that increases it, I assume.
Not as far as I know.
Yeah. Moonlight restores the user's current HP based on weather and time of day. Oh, interesting. Alright, anyway, that's a tangent. But yeah, he's got a really nice Suncore team. Especially like Growth Chlorophyll Scavillion with Terra Fairy is like actually somewhat threatening if you get it in the right matchup as well.
Yeah, and in this matchup it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because the dragon doesn't resist fire.
Yeah.
In this case.
Alright, let's get this shit started. Starting with his Spikes lead, I presume. Oh no, just going straight for the attack. Dark Pulse, fair enough. That does a fuck a lot of damage.
That's Specs, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Or it's just like no defense, sorry, no Spadef or HP torn, but I don't think so. I love Ty.
Scoville and... Okay, that is pretty sad for Riz. The eject pack, he was definitely keeping that for an overheat.
Yeah.
But Intimidate activates it. And
I wonder if that was his plan. Probably not, no. He definitely didn't know he had that. He was just swapping in his fire type to resist fire moves. Yeah, never mind.
Yep. This Roaring Moon is pretty scary, though.
Yeah,
wow, that's just the one.
I was gonna say, yeah, Roaring Moon in the sun, just fucking boom. Spore. Oh, safety goggles.
Yep,
that makes
sense.
He
was ready for that with safety goggles.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
The Rock Tomb miss is unfortunate, but I don't think it really mattered that much. I don't think he was killing with it. Like, I don't think the Rock Tomb plus Mark Punch killed, right?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
But does one Rock Tomb into another kill Torrenty?
Well, the thing
does
is,
Breloom outspeed after the first Rock Tomb?
Speed drop is my question. 375. I'm just gonna go off max speed there. So what is it? 75%?
Was it 55 when it came in, right? Or was
no. I mean, like, how much is it? How much is -1? Is it 70?
Oh, -1.
Yeah, is that 75%?
You can just put it in the damage calc and put speed -1.
This is true. I was just gonna literally use a calculator on my phone.
That's so primitive.
It's so primitive. Shut the fuck up, okay? It's been a long day. Tornadus T, because the other Tornadus is a lot slower. Do -1. That it goes down to 250, meaning max speed can outspeed. Yeah. It can outspeed.
Alright.
It'd be like...
In that case, that was pretty unfortunate, because it would have probably led to a 50-50 of Mess attacking with Rock Tomb again, or Sporing.
Yeah.
If it was guessing a switch.
I agree. That would have been that probably would have been a very important turn if he did hit. And I also like that once again he misses the Rock Tomb. Oh wait, no, never shut up. It's been a long day. The Dragon Boy comes in. SD's on the Torkoal. That's...
Unfortunately, Torkoal can't do much, because it can't even burn this because of thermal exchange.
Body Press says, fuck you, actually. What are you talking about?
That didn't kill, though.
Yeah, but now it puts it in range of something else.
Yeah, but he lost, like, 1.5 months to this. Or even 2 months, because this doesn't have Jet.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I also thought that would have had Jet. I was kind of disappointed by that.
But I'm
maybe
not sure about the Scoville and Sack.
I was gonna say, why?
That's a weird one.
Why did he not go to Diancie?
I think he wants... Actually, yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't go Diancie. Like, he could just sack Diancie at this point. It doesn't do much.
Yeah, Diancie's useless against any of these guys. I mean, I guess not Cresselia, but that's just a stall wall who will die the slowest.
And against Cresselia, I think he'd rather keep this Encore and Scovillain because of Moonlight being nerfed. And he'd have something that outspeeds Greninja as well, which he doesn't at the moment.
Agreed,
after losing Scovillain.
I definitely think he was better off going Diancie.
Of a misplay.
Anyway. But, yeah, Dragon Boy is fucking ridiculous, to be frank. Just out here murdering things. At least he had a Rocky Helmet for it, I guess. Once again, we're going back to Torkoal plus Spiker. He's not even a Spiker, but too late. Staying with the Dark Pulse.
It's gonna do so much. Oh, crit.
I was gonna, that did lots of damage. DD here is pretty scary, but I don't know if it can... Oh,
it does drop it.
It does.
But Cresselia lives.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Terra Fairy.
He even competed with the Iron Head, but without the flinch, it wasn't winning that one. Does Greninja clean?
He goes Torn here.
This
For
taunt
the
play was
taunt.
very interesting. Do you think he was trying to stop it from healing? Yeah, of course. That was definitely what he was doing.
Yeah, I was trying that.
It was a good try, to be fair.
I feel like if he had sacked Diancie instead of Scovillain, he could have gotten Scovillain there and gotten like a kill with Solar Beam.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I find it funny that Ice Beam 2-code that from that range.
And yeah, he tries to read the
I was gonna say
there and goes to Torn.
Yeah, I remember watching that. I don't think that was necessary. I think if anything, you were better off staying in and attacking, right? Like, I know Diancie doesn't have much attack, but surely it can 2-ko... it doesn't have speed. Well, it might. Depends on the speeds, I guess. But surely it can 2-ko, if not 1-ko, a 25% Cresselia.
Maybe it couldn't, and that's why he switched. But even if it couldn't, Cresselia can't really heal up under Sun.
Well, it still can. It does 25%, right?
Oh, right. I mean, actually, you're right. Diamond Storm should be able to do more. And I highly doubt Hydro Pump kills Diancie under Sun.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And even if he just used Diamond Storm, he would have been super effective currently. I feel like doing that really cost him his endgame here, to be honest.
Actually, maybe the play was that he couldn't do it, because if Greninja clicked Hydro Pump, Diancie wouldn't be able to KO it. And then Mess could have sacked Cresselia and brought Greninja back in to click Ice Beam on Torn T.
You're still thinking of old Protein. Protein, you don't change types more than once.
No. It's Specs. So he could have clicked Hydro Pump on the Diancie and killed it, right? So if he had killed Diancie and Rizzo
Hang on, if it's Specs, he has to use Ice Beam. What?
Oh, it was already locked into Ice Beam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was no reason.
Right.
Even if it wasn't... Well, I guess if... Yeah. But there was no reason to try that, like, in my opinion. He was better off just attacking.
Diamond Storm,
I mean, I don't know. Diamond... I know it's not a strong Pokemon. I'll just do a quick calc on how much Diamond Storm would have done. So, Diancie...
I absolutely think it would have KO'd Greninja.
Oh, definitely Greninja. Greninja's frail as dog shit, and it's super effective. So...
And it should be able to KO Cresselia too. It's not that weak. It's still like base 100 attack.
So, according to this... So this is max attack, non-attack boosting, just 252 attack, and then 252 HP and 204 defense, because that was the defaults that was come in. Said it's 21...
On what? On Diancie?
Yeah. So, max attack Diancie, Cresselia has 252 HP and 204 defense, just because that was the default. Like, the first...
I highly doubt the Diancie was max attack, however.
Yeah, I would agree with that. These are just what the defaults was when I clicked at those Pokemon, the first thing. 21.6 to 25.6. So, it was probably a roll to kill.
If it was max attack, which is highly unlikely.
Yeah, that's true. Let's get rid of that attack. It did, okay, with no attack, it did 17% minimum to 20% high roll.
Oh. Well. Huh. Interesting.
So, yeah.
Either way, you should probably just stay in and click Diamond Storm.
Yeah, I still stay with what I said. I'm just wondering, do you think... I mean, I don't know Riss well enough to say if he was the kind of person to do this, but it'd certainly be more than possible for it to be a speed... Not exactly a speedy Diancie, but enough to outspeed Cresselia.
No, I don't think so. Diancie's base 50, Cresselia's base 85, I think. That's a lot of speed investment. Which doesn't really help him against the rest of the matchup.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's way too
Iron
niche.
Treads and Taurus outspeed it anyways.
Yeah, that's... Looking at it now, it's definitely, like, really fucking niche. He would need 212 speed and... not timid, but plus speed nature and 212.
If anything, he should have gone for Diamond Storm just to fish for the crit on Cresselia. If he caught the Greninja staying in, he could have gone Torn T the turn after on Cresselia and taunted it.
Yeah,
and then beat it 1v1.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a long spiel of not much, but yep, GG to that. I think that the swap up was bad there, but it's fine. It was a good game. It's a very
Generally,
good game.
I understand Risto. Like, he has been making a couple of misplays, and it's pretty eminent that he is burnt out.
Yeah.
Which like goes to show as he doesn't want to participate in the playoffs
Yeah, he's
race
dropped
either.
from playoffs.
Yeah.
We've got Chris coming in to back him up. Alright, yeah, well, good game to that. We're moving on.
That was a pretty damn good game.
Yeah. So here...
Contrary to the previous one.
So here we have Slippy Slurpy as Galactic Greninja and Gentleman Thomas as Copenhagen Gallades. Did I say that right? Copenhagen? Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this, not gonna lie.
Alright. This is just disgusting. Sean's team is literally full stall plus a breaker.
Well, yeah, I mean, isn't that what he usually does? He has, like full stall with 1 or 2 offensive Pokemon.
He usually, I mean, semi-stall feels more normal with him.
Maybe so.
But yeah,
can somebody explain to me what the fuck the Misty Terrain is for?
I think it's for weakening the Hydreigon's Draco meters.
I mean, alright then.
And like toxic spam, cause
yeah, toxic spam. You know what? That's pretty fair. I also wonder if this is a terrain extender.
Who knows?
Spin to win. There's the spikes.
Alright.
It's interesting he doesn't go to a spin blocker, but instead goes to his levitate mon. I guess that's the thing. He did well. He predicted going to the spin blocker, but then I guess that's exactly why he didn't. He predicted the EQ and went levitate. That makes sense. Then I'm surprised Earth Power does that much. Do you think this is specs? Because don't get me wrong, I know Hydreigon's like strong, and this is super effective, but like Goodra is like really specially bulky, right? It's got like base 135, I think.
If it did over 50%, I'd definitely say it's specs. But here, I'm not sure. I don't have the head calc versus Goodra, because it's a fairly new mon.
That's fair. Back into Avalog. Laser spikes as well. Also worth noting, it's not Protein Masquerada.
Yeah.
Sends in his spin blocker. There's a lot of spin blocking happening here. Sub is interesting. This, if this was like, 2 gens ago, I would have said this is just Pursuit waiting to happen, but Substitute and Pursuit doesn't exist anymore. Mean Look, what the fuck is this?
Is this Perish Trap?
I think it is. This is fucking Perish Trap.
Okay, unfortunately it doesn't work because Muck just hits too hard.
I was gonna say, it doesn't work when your defense stat is Gengar's.
You needed to... He needed a lot to go right for that to happen.
He also needed Protect.
Like, I'm surprised that wasn't disabled last move. If it was for the Muck.
True.
Because you sub up, and then you Mean Look, and then you disable the knockoff and Perish Song, and you keep on subbing.
Yeah.
Rather than Color Break.
It was just a very, very niche set. I don't think it was worth it.
I think there's a slight mishap in the set, but pretty.
I love the idea. If just didn't need the chip, can you let me have fun? Hence why I went for Terra Blast there. Nah, you're too good for me to let you have fun. Okay, so that's why Sean lets me do whatever I want. I'm not good enough to, fuck him over completely. I feel like this is once again, he was just stopping.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Oh, the special flash can.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good idea. Oh, fuck, that's not paused. I assume because normally it would have gone like Gyro Ball for its like Steel Stab, but the Flash Cannon definitely was good there. It was super effective on both pre and post Terra Avalog as well.
Yeah. Okay, now I believe it's Specs. It shouldn't be doing that much with a neutral move.
I mean, even resisted doing over a third is pretty impressive. Man, that's a dead biscuit. Not the biscuit.
Okay, this Dunsparce set is amazing.
God damn it, knockoff. Rattled. Silk Scarf, okay. I like the rattled.
Speed.
Agility, Goober, Toxic, fuck.
Yep, that's what he had the message running for.
Yeah. You lied, boo.
And here we go, unaware.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Quag. Why would you bring a setup sweeper when they have two potentially unaware Pokemon?
Last Resort. Okay. I don't know. It's kills at least.
This is true. But also, what does it do to that?
He's just gonna switch. Yep.
I feel like that was a bad move.
On whose part?
Actually, I mean, okay. You know what? I'll be generous. He didn't have any other move. It was just kind of a 50-50 at that point. Cause
at this point, it literally doesn't matter either. Cause
that's also true. Yeah, that's
plus
also true.
Goldango or Muck plus Hydreigon wins the end game.
Yeah. True. Diablo Gato. Is that a reference to something? I feel like I should know it.
I have no clue.
I wonder if he's gonna use his spinner to spin for once. Spin. I mean, sure.
At this point, is it even worth it?
Well, no, but it'd make me feel better.
I do like Specs Hydreigon Bring.
Oh yeah, agreed.
With Earth Power spam because it resists this Meowscarada. I didn't notice that until now.
Yeah, and well, with Protein, it's probably not even most of the time. But it's interesting to me that it's not Protein, to be honest. Maybe that is the reason he wants to fill his ground weakness. But yeah, I learned from my match against him, even though he fucking destroyed me, he doesn't have a good ground resist at all. It's like, yeah.
Even if it was Protein Meowscarada, I don't think it would have affected anything. Because if Meowscarada is in, it always scares out Specs Hydreigon because of Play Rough.
Yeah.
Or U-turn.
Man, the fact that I think
if it's
Play Rough.
Switching in, it's always resisted to Earth Power.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, actually, okay, so why actually isn't he Protein then?
An idea is to have the Overgrow boost your Leaf Storm.
Leaf Storm?
Which is what used to be ran on the ladder. Yeah, like Spike Stack plus Leaf Storm.
Okay,
with
then.
Protein Sash. So you'd live the first hit after setting up a spike and then launch a big hit back.
Interesting.
Other than that, I don't usually see Overgrow.
It was Protective Pads. What does that do again? Rocky Helmet resist, right?
Yeah, it stops you from taking contact. So Poison Point, or... Yeah, Poison Point.
Yeah.
And Rocky Helmet.
Interesting. I wonder what that was for. I guess he just wanted something that could hit Rocky Helmet Pokemon, hey?
I think it was for Rocky Helmet and potential Clodsire Poison Point.
No shot he would have run Poison Point, surely not.
I mean, it's a risk he was unwilling to take, I suppose.
Yeah,
I think
apparently.
it's more likely that it was for Helmet, though.
I agree. Sean is well known to love his helmets. You know, when he gets his 5th season win, whether it's this season or not, I think we should get him his own emote. That's just a Rocky Helmet. I think that would suit him. Or maybe Leftovers.
Stall suit him better.
Yeah, but what, you want me to just write the word stall as an emote?
No, you just put all of the most stally mons in a single emote.
That
and
sounds
call
like...
it Sean.
How big, how many Pokemon do you think can fit into a single emote without it looking AIDS?
4?
Alright, let's go. Toxic Pex, Blissey, or no, Chansey. Toxic Pex, Chansey, what else are we thinking?
Blissey's better now, though.
Is it? Interesting. Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Blissey, Toxapex, who else? We should probably
take this after the recording?
No, we can't. Maybe the Quag, just because Sean loves Quag. Alright, dumb shit aside. Here is our replacement for Debug, as he decided he would leave the season last week. So we've got Lord Aiden here returning as the new host of Porychads for his one and only battle against Gray, who is going to have a lot of fun.
Wait, wasn't it just that Debug had forfeited 3 matches and
yes,
wasn't eligible?
Yes.
So Aiden can take over? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, but to be honest, I don't know why we didn't just give Gray the forfeit win, considering why bother bringing in a new person for 1 week, but it's fine. We like Aiden.
Mind you, this is Terra Water Azumarill.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention. Gray has made changes to his team, including, as he just mentioned, Terra Water Azumarill, which, if you don't know, is fucking terrifying. Like, if you get the belly drum off, you'll just win games with Aqua Jet alone.
Fun fact, +6 Azumarill, Liquidation, Terra Water, one-shots max defense Mungus like 62.5% of the time.
I'm pretty sure like that situation will OHKO Corviknight if depending on how bulky it is, or like a easily guaranteed 2-ko. It's like 70% minimum if it's defensive, which is just
if AZU is +6, I think it absolutely won't OHKOs Corviknight, given that it already OHKOs Among Us almost every time with a resisted hit.
True, but Corviknight's more bulky.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. Aiden has a pretty bad matchup outside of Trick Room Ursaluna.
Yeah.
If he gets the Trick Room up for Ursaluna, it does okay.
Can we acknowledge the fact that he set up, killed it, and then left? I respect it. You don't need a sweep if you set up. You can just kill and leave. I like it. Yep. Hurricane fucking hurts though. It's also Scarf, which is interesting. A little unfortunate, but you know, it's fine.
That's not gonna do anything though.
No, it's not, which is why I mostly said it was fine.
Hey, this is a pretty bad idea. You don't want to bring in Ursaluna on Rotom Frost. Though he doesn't really have an answer to this.
Yeah. Rotom Frost really does go into this team. Hell, actually, hang on. To be fair, this motherfucker's dual stabs is super effective on everything except, like, Terra Articuno. Then it's because of Terra's.
Yeah, Aiden's team is super slow, so he can't really revenge this either. Like,
yeah.
Mets and Articuno are the 2 months faster.
Yeah. I mean, even then, Salamence is only base 100. Like, it's not slow, but it's not fast either, you know?
Yep. Okay. This Protect is disgusting. You can actually scout what Articuno's going for.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is
the belly drum
sequence.
He's the belly drum.
Yep.
We love citrus.
And this
too.
is the sequence I was talking about earlier.
Boop.
Among Us lives stat if it's max defense only like 40% of the time.
Boop. Boop. I love Azumarill. I think I'm gonna...
Though this was pretty dumb of him. After losing Among Us, he should have gone Mence immediately, because it's the only thing that lives.
Absolutely. It's also worth noting that it's not Intimidate, which also probably would have helped a little bit, but it's fine. Anyway, Fake Out kills that.
Yeah, that was a wash.
Absolutely a wash, but it was funny. I think I might have Azumarill as my my title, like Azumarill Goes Hard or some shit like that. Just because it's funny.
I feel bad for Aiden.
Well,
a team with a pretty bad composition.
Well, that's one thing, but that's what I was saying. Like, I don't really think it was worth bringing Aiden in just for the 1 week for him to get destroyed and then say that's the end of his season anyway, right?
Yep.
I just don't really think it was worth it. But hey, it was fun. We had some fun Azumarill and some fun Rotom time, so you know. Moving on. Here's my game. Fuck. We don't want to watch my game. We'll just skip this video, alright? It's fine. We got this.
Yeah, let's end it here. Let's good video.
All right, let's go. So I don't remember my game plan. I think it was kind of.
I feel like you should do the commentary for this one.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, that's what I normally do. It's too bad you're not playing. You can't do that for your own video battle. Don't fully remember my plan, but I'm pretty sure it was just a standard team that I've been running as DD Haxorus, Unburden Sneasler, just to hit things hard. I think I was both Scarf Thunderous and Cleavor, because he has a lot of rock and a lot of electrical weaknesses. Yeah. Outside of Hands and Mudsdale, it's a fairly frail team with many repeating types. I don't remember what Sylveon was for, nor Tinglu. I think Tinglu was just thrown on for bulk. Oh no, actually,
I think your Sylveon was there for the Iron Bundle because you don't have an Ice Resist.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And
I just remembered that. Yeah, I was gonna say I just remembered that Sylveon was there to destroy the Delibot. But yeah, so I got my rocks up. Then he just fucking swords dances, and at this point, I'm fucking terrified. He tries to predict me going to Sylveon, but I kind of just expected him to go for an electric type move, so I swapped to my ground type, but it's fine. Because now I do predict him properly. He goes close combat as I swap to my fairy. Not that this really helps me very much, but it, yeah, that kills. He's got speed investment on it. I'm glad I was helmet.
This is looking pretty difficult because Iron Bundle actually destroys you because you lost Sylveon.
Yeah, well, yeah. I also made a really big misplay. At this point, the game was still doable, but I made a massive misplay right here because I looked at the calc and read it wrong, so I made a dumb play. So this is a Scarf Bundle to stop my Scarf Thunderous. And yeah, for some reason, my calc told me this Grass Knot would kill after these hazards, and well, I die anyway, but I recalced it later, and it did not kill, unless it crit, but but
and now you've lost both of your special attackers.
Yeah, so now that both Thunderous and Sylveon are dead, I just lose to Mudsdale. I have nothing for it. Just full stop. That's the end. I can't beat Mudsdale. Just full stop. Ruination is like the only somewhat way, but even then, it's not exactly, killing the world or anything. Fun Kamala kill. I don't know why I let this thing.
I don't know why you went Enamorous though. That's a bit odd.
I think it just kind of hits. It's super effective. It gets the job done, I suppose, right?
Yeah, but wouldn't Iron Bundle be even scarier? Or does Iron Bundle not kill?
No, but it should kill, I think. I don't remember. This game was played like over a week ago.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's scary either way.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was dumb. I don't know why I let my Tinglu die there when Ruination was the only way I could possibly try and beat Mudsdale, I literally just said, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I just throw away all my Mudsdale answers? Anyway, so in comes the Scarf Cleavor, because once again, most of his team's weak to rock, so, but he just swaps to the Muds, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I
don't mind this play, actually. It's not terrible.
They're going to
Haxorus. Lets you go for the crit outrage immediately.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Without giving him too many defense boosts.
Yeah, I really wish I could have gotten an SD off, but obviously that wasn't happening.
I actually think you'll win this game. That's pretty funny.
That's what I mean. Like, I literally just throw away all of my Mudsdale answers. I also had to do a lot of very careful calcing to see if faking Owl and then attacking did less or more than just attacking twice. And in conclusion, it did slightly more by literally it was like 1.5% more damage if I faked out first.
It wouldn't matter though, because you needed the close combat crit
to
even get the Mudsdale.
But, shut up.
I mean, you could have prayed that you CC'd, he sacked Iron Bundle for some reason. By forgetting your Unburden.
But,
and then gone for a sweep. Yeah, wait, you could have won if you CC crit that, now that I think about it. You just needed to... Wait, maybe you needed Ice Punch freeze on Dragonite too, because of multi-scale. Because you never broke that.
Yeah, true. I don't know though, but yeah, I literally just threw away all my possible Mudsdale answers and said, let's see what happens. So that was a fucking complete wash by my heart. by my side.
Oh, wait, never mind. Sneasler doesn't get Ice Punch.
I was gonna say, I don't think it does. Someone told me that it did, and then I thought it did, and I don't think it did.
Yeah, I just remember the Lando T wall sit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, man. But you got one win, so
yeah,
you need to get relegated.
Yeah, I'm staying in A division, ladies and gentlemen, just barely.
Let's go.
To be fair, so last season I came 10th, and this season I was 1 differential below 10th. So I would say the competition is a lot stronger this season because Backrus is, you know, got the wife buff, and Riss is also here. Granted, you're gone, so it kind of brings it down a little bit, but I think with the two of them, it make up for it, you know.
Wait, Lupus played? I don't remember what... Did he play this week?
No, he forfeited this week.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, same with, it was between, Watchtom and... Yeah, Potato and Lupus, they got an extension, and then neither of them ever fucking replied to each other, so then they were just given a forfeit loss. Both of them.
Alright.
Literally, like, if you look in the schedule, like, I added them on Wednesday when their extension was due, and I'm like, guys, what's happening? And then again on Friday, I'm like, hey, you just got, like, a couple hours, and then you're getting a forfeit loss. No one ever replied. Even now, none of them replied. So
Are they still on the server?
Yeah, they're still on the server.
Are they alive?
I don't know. They might have died. Anyway, that's dumb shit. Yeah. So making Mez our king of the fucking division, we have him going 8-0, which I think it's only happened like 3 times in RCL history, going like no losses. There was the time Undead did it. There was this time with Mez, and I think there was one other time.
Who did it the other time? Wait.
I'm not sure, but I feel like it happened before.
Curious.
And it was probably Sean. I'm sure there's been one.
Sean doesn't have amazing regular seasons. Like in playoffs, he's a different beast.
Well, yeah. But
I'm just interested because I need to know. But we can look at that after.
Yeah, for sure. Following up closely behind is Sean, who, despite having 2 extra losses, is only 2 fucking kills differentials away. For just how many... He got 4 6-0s this season, by the way. That's why his differential is so insane. He had 4 6-0s. Because Sean's just a different beast, as we were saying. Following up pretty closely behind as well is Backrus, who had another really good season. It's good to see him actually... back up at the top. It's been with, you know, him getting ready to get married. He spent a good, what was it, 3 seasons down in like the low tiers, maybe 2. But yeah, good to have our old annoyingly good Backrus back. Gray being the only person with 5 wins is kind of odd, but yeah, he's cool. I don't know what else to say about that. He makes the 4th place. Keeping in mind our rules, we have top 4 get a second chance. They have to lose twice before they can get kicked out. Moving on. So once again, Riss has decided to drop from the season, as we briefly mentioned earlier, due to just being burnt out and not really feeling like it. So even though these are our top 8, it's really these who are top 8. Yeah. With that though, we have all of our 4-4 guys, and I broke the dog. Yeah, for some reason, the whole middle section all got the middle score, which I don't know why, but I found that really interesting. Yeah, differential ranges a little bit, not too much, not much else to say there. Chris got a decent score by the end of it, winning over me, getting the forfeit win to Debug. And then he also beats Lupus. So to be fair, the only people he beat was literally 10, 11, 12. But I'll still give him the credit because he did do some good games. But he also did some dumb shit, but it's fine. Chris, you're cool. And then we have the fucking losers, alright? These guys are the fucking losers. That especially me. I was supposed to do good this season, but no, I'm a fucking loser today. So, yeah.
Note, you did lose Debug as well.
Look, okay, in my defense, Debug he hacked me in like turn 3, and then I just decided to throw the game because I was pissed off. And when I finally wasn't pissed off, I actually was pretty close to winning, like I don't know if you remember that game very well, but I almost beat him, even though I literally threw away my whole team at the end, like towards the game.
Yeah, but do you know what the thing about hacks is? People usually don't remember it. They just remember who won and who lost.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, I beat Sean that one time. I'm also claiming hacks against Washam because I got paralyzed 4 times in a row. And, like, if... It wasn't even a long thing. If I was there for, like, 30 turns and it happened, fair enough. But it was literally 12 turns, 4 paralyzed in a row, and, like, 6 or 7 in total. It was fucking AIDS. Yeah, so that's that. We're gonna go and have a quick look-see at the leaderboard because there is no schedule to look at. Actually, wait a minute. We don't have the playoffs board. Okay, I gotta make a playoffs board.
No, I don't.
Why don't we have a playoffs board? Hello? The fuck? Not that.
By the way, I looked through the
we don't
last few seasons, and it seems like Mess is the only one who has gone undefeated in A. Ty did it once in B division.
That doesn't count. Wait, what about
Undead apparently lost the game. I think it was a forfeit to someone.
Fair enough. Alright, well, coming over to the kill leaders, just, have a quick look-see, shall we? I don't exactly remember where Hydreigon is, but I feel like it was only, like, just barely in the top 10. I don't know where it suddenly came to first place from. But, 13 kills and 1 death is kind of fucking wild. It's nuts. Landorus following very closely behind, except with a lot more deaths. This is the normal amount of deaths. This is not. This is wild. Palafin literally came to half his games, but got 11 kills alone. He literally got like 3 kills a game with nothing but fucking Finn, and that is wild. And even then, only 2 deaths is really nice as well. Halucha Unburdened sweep, standard stuff there. Baxcalibur also got 2 sweeps, I believe, which is pretty good. Chi-Yu also following not too far behind, got another good 11 kills. Polt and King Gambit just behind them with 10 each. I think the Quackavole getting to 9th place is pretty impressive, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like, we have pseudo-legendaries, literal legendaries, the fucking...
Though I don't think Halucha would do as well if every player was pretty good at the game.
Yeah, it's odd for it to have done so well. Like, in B Division, it would make total sense because you could just use it to sweep guys who don't really know how to stop it. But in A Division, I'm pretty surprised at how well it worked. But I will say, from memory, he only actually did an unburdened sweep like 2 or 3 times, I think. And even it wasn't even like a full sweep. It was just like 2 or 3 mons at the end kind of thing after he'd already used his the rest of his team to like bring it down to where it's possible for Halucha,
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't use it in the typical noob slayer Halucha. He used it as an actual A Division player should. Yeah, I'm still pretty impressed with the Quackavole here though. It's just the gay duck chilling in the top 10, and what can I say?
He's a cool guy.
He is indeed a cool guy. Roaring Moon reaching 14 is kind of wild. Let's see. Anything else of interest? My top killer is down here at 28, being Magneton, which I picked up in like week 5, and it somehow was my kill leader. My Haxorus is only a little bit behind it with also 5 kills, just more deaths because it came to more games and existed in my team the whole season. Here is Debug's top Pokemon with Articuno having 4 kills. The Bundler is actually a little bit low, I think. 34th place. That's a little low for the Bundler.
Yeah.
But
didn't do too well, so it makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah.
His Mudsdale got more kills because of you.
Let's go. 18. See, okay, I've got a. It's because Clutchdale, alright. To be fair, hang on. That got 6 kills. Like 4 of those were from me, I think, or 3.
At least half of them.
Yeah, literally at least half of them. You're absolutely right. Okay, well, I realized we don't have a playoffs tab, which means I can't do like a next week battle thing properly. But sorry.
Well, we can calculate it in the head though.
Oh yeah, I know
It'll
who fights
be
who.
Mess
So
versus Gray and
yeah,
Sean versus Backwards,
yeah,
right?
Mez and Gray. Who do you have your money on there?
Probably Mess.
I actually
He's
have
8-0. There's not much more to say.
I mean, true, but I have my money on Gray. He seems pretty confident. He has a good plan, and I damn well know he was using his B team against Mez as in preparation for this very battle. So I'm hoping Gray can pull it through. Between Sean and Backris, I think will be a very interesting game though, because last time they fought in this season, Backris used said Holucha to actually sweep like 5 Pokemon of Sean's, which was pretty impressive. Granted, that was like mostly because of a crit, but it's fine. I'm waiting for Sean to come back with a fucking vengeance, right?
Alright, so who's stronger? Playoff Sean or Wedding Buff Backris?
Oh, playoffs Sean or wife buff Backris. I'm gonna say playoffs Sean.
Playoff Sean is a different beast.
Yeah, he's just like unnatural, you know. He's like I don't know how he's this good realistically. It's my own account's just down there. Fair enough. So then in the bottom 4 we have Tom and Chris. My money's definitely on Tom. I'm sorry, Chris, but Tom is good. But I'm actually really interested in this battle right here because last time they battled in like week 6 or 7, Ziggy only won because he got a crit with Toxtricity against the Chansey. If it wasn't for that crit, he didn't win that game. So I'm very interested to see the rematch. You there? Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. I just didn't have anything to say.
Yep, fair enough then. Alright, well, cool. I think that's everything.
Actually, wait, I do have one thing to say.
Oh, yep, do go on.
If Potato actually shows up, it'll be a good match.
That's true. He didn't reply at all to his last thing, so it'd be funny if he just kind of dipped and never came back. I mean, Ziggy would love it. He'd finally make it past round 1.
It's so toxic.
Am I wrong, though? Yeah, okay, cool. So, thank you all for, actually, hang on. So, next week, there will probably be a break because we are having a bye in between the main season and, playoffs starting. I might get together with one of the other guys, or even a couple of the other guys, and see if they want to do just like a talk about this, how the season went kind of video. And yeah, we'll see. But most likely a break next week as we have our bye week. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye bye. You're supposed to say bye.
Oh. I'm just laughing at your outro though.
What's wrong with my outro?
It's funny. Alright, see ya.